Tribe, back again with another message and reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm Divina. I'm an intuitive energy reading empath. Literally just went mind blank then. Energy's fluid, it flows. So he could be a she could be a he, it could be you, the person you're connected to, past person, future person, friends, family members, co-workers, excuse me, and acquaintances. Take it as it resonates, Divine Soul Tribers. This is a general collective reading and chat, so not everything's going to fit. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okie dokes. Right, so we're gonna get into it today. As you can see from the title, Karmics with their fatal attraction, because remember the last couple of readings that I did, pets come up from the Universe Mysteries deck, and it was baffling me, it was bothering me, and I was like, oh, what does it mean, what does it mean, da 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 da. Came to the conclusion, maybe your person's going to bring you a pet, you know, as a token of their love, whatever. And then it suddenly dawned on me, Fatal Attraction, the film, the 1987 film. So that year might be significant for some of you. So the characters' names are Dan, Beth, and the karmic energy name's Alexandria. So those could be significant names: Dan, Daniel, Danny, Beth, Bethany, Elizabeth. Take it as it resonates. Alex, Alexandra, Alexandra. Take it as it resonates. Those are the characters' names in the film. So I had to go watch it because, you know, these things. It's like a channeled song. Go and listen to it. Go and read the lyrics. It's a message. So there's information there for you to pick up on. Unlock your wisdoms, right? So the actors that played the characters was Michael Douglas. So somebody could be called Michael. Some of you could be called Michael. Mike, Mikey, Mickey, Douglas. So Doug, Dougie, Douglas, you know, Anne Archer. So some of you could be called Anne or Annie. Some of you might be called Glenn or Glenda even. You know, Glenn Close was in it, right? As the unhinged karmic energy that unhinged. I've been telling you about these karmics. I literally just done a TikTok, and yes guys, I will post it after I finished here, and yes YouTube, I'll post it on my YouTube, or you can just go to my TikTok. I'll actually link my TikTok thingy in the description box. You can go and watch it. I literally just done a reading, and I thought I'll use the Universe Mysteries deck and my Situation Oracle deck, Love Oracle deck. They're spying on you. You already know you're being watched. They've got some mental health issues, right? And they're out here gold digging for energy. First card that came out, karmic relationship. Hi. Can't see who that is yet, but hi. Right? You cannot make it up. You're gonna watch that TikTok and watch this card fly out of the deck, and they feel like they've been stabbed in the back. Right, so for those of you that haven't seen the film, I'll give you a brief overview, and then we'll get into the reading and what I picked up from it, because it just kind of ties in with what I've been telling you and the energies that have been coming through from these unhinged karmics, because the veil's been lifted, and you're not taking their nonsense, and the person that you're connected to is not taking these karmic energies nonsense anymore. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest, but this particular film is about that, right? So it's literally about this married man, happily married man, I might add. They have a young child. He's I think he's a lawyer, right? So some of you might be a lawyer, right, or solicitor, as we say in England, right? Hi. So his wife goes away for the weekend, and he meets this woman at this party, work do, and then his wife goes away for the weekend. She had her eyes set on this man, set on him. Anyway, long story short, she subtly seduced him. It wasn't very difficult because, you know, he's a man. And they set, the way they set the film up was like, every time he tried to be intimate with his wife, so something would come in between it. So they've already set it up so that he's sexually frustrated. So there's this attractive woman sticking it on him, like, you know, we're grown adults, you know, nobody has to know. I'm discreet. Are you discreet? Da 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 da. No, you know, nobody's going to find out. Anyway, they end up. This is when they're at dinner, because they just end up going to dinner after a meeting, right? So he leaves and goes home. Because they go out, they do what they're doing, they go out dancing, they come back, he gets up early in the morning and he goes home because he's got to go and feed the dog and work. My girl wakes up in the morning and calls his house. His house. She calls it, where did you go? She's like, and then he's like, well, I had to go home, got feed the dog, I've got things to do, do you know what I mean, sort of thing, like we had a nice time, end of. And then she's like, oh yeah, just come back, da 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 da, we could do this, blah 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 blah. And then she literally badgers him like she wasn't taking no for an answer. Rejection was not obviously a word in this woman's vocabulary, right? Anyway, then he says that he takes the dog with him to go out for the day in the park and all the rest of it, playing happy families, you know. Anyway, they do the thing again, getting on, and he tries to leave. He's like, well, I've got to go now, I've got things to do, like, you know, it's been a nice time, but I gotta go. She's like, she's unhinged, like, where are you going? I don't like to be discarded. I don't like the way you're treating me. Da 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 da. And then she switches back and she's like, oh, come here. Let me say goodbye. She cuts her wrists to get him to stay. So he stays, right, to comfort her and makes her promise that she'll go to the doctors and that. And then she's like, oh, call me. And he's like, okay, whatever. Anyway, so the family comes home, and then, long story short, she then tells him a few weeks later that she's, because she is calling his office, his house. They didn't have mobile phones back then, like, well, it wasn't really a prominent thing anyway. But she was calling his office, his house, hanging up every time the wife answered the phone. She was just making his life a misery. And then she turns up and says, like, she's pregnant. She, like, you know, she's like, I'm having it regardless. Like, we've made this baby together. Like, trying to trap him with a baby. And then, like, so in the end, he's like, do what you want, but I don't want anything to do with this child. I don't want it. I'm not interested. He offered to pay for a termination. And anyway, he's then like, they're moving. They're moving. And then he's like, because his wife's had this eye on her house anyway. Had her eye on her house. So he's like, yeah, let's go, sort of thing. Changes the phone number, everything. She comes round their house and poses as a buyer and then gets their new house phone number, right? Anyway, she's putting him in an awkward position, sort of like, well, I'll tell her, sort of thing. You know, that sort of energy. She then goes as far as to throw battery acid all over his car, wrecks it, follows him to the new home, watches him from outside. And then she's like feeling sick when she's watching him, how happy he is with his family, da 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 da. She then, because he won't take her calls at work, none of it, and obviously they've moved and that. She then does a tape recording, right? Now, not all of you watching this is going to know what a cassette tape is. She does a cassette tape recording, so he plays it in the car on the way home. And she's like telling him, like, you know, saying all this stuff about, you know, we made this baby together, blah, 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 all this, that, and the other, right? Anyway, she then goes to the house after the family have gone out for the day, takes the his daughter's pet rabbit and boils it in a pot and leaves it there for them to find when they come home from being out for the day. Yeah? After this, he's like, he tells his wife everything. He's like, because he thought he could get away with it, right? He tells his wife everything, and she's like, get out. Right, just get out. Right, I'm not having it. Anyway, so then they tell her, look, we know, she knows, and she comes on the phone. She's like, you come near my family again, I'll kill you. Well, your husband cheats on you, but anyway, so she tells him he's got to get out. She can't look at him. She don't feel right. Anyway, she then goes and picks up their child from school, because it's back in the day before you had all that kind of security. Picks up their child from school, takes her to a fun fair or whatever it is. The wife has an accident going out looking for the, you know, little girl and stuff. This was it. He lost it because he tried everything he possibly can to get away from this female, right? She wasn't having none of it. She's killed their pet, she's taken she's kind of kidnapped their child, and then she's caused all this trouble. Well, he caused it really because he cheated, but anyway. Excuse me, see, this, like, my throat's going. They don't want me to get this out, but I've got to. He goes to her house, he attacks her. They get into it, right? She then breaks into his house and tries to kill his wife. She's cutting herself with the knife and then goes for the wife. And then he gets her, and then he ends up like drowning her. And in the end, she gets up out of the bathtub and the wife has to shoot her. I mean, unhinged karmic energies. I've been telling you guys about this for a while now. 12:34, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Alright, it's all coming to the surface. So this karmic's mental health. Look, these are the cards that came out in that TikTok reading, right? Health was the first card. Spy was the second card. So this karmic energy is watching you. Intuition, you know that your person's watching you as well. If your person hasn't already been in touch, because the Mercury retrograde card has come out, right? Underneath, let go and caution. But that caution's got like a health symbol on it, right? So your person, or the person that you're connected to, might have already contacted you. You might be talking to this person, I don't know. But this energy out here, they're an energy vampire, right? They wanted to keep hold of your person for as long as they possibly could. Maybe your person made them feel better about themselves, made them feel significant. Maybe your person provided them with a financial assistance. I don't know, right? But they are after your person's energy, yeah? And they want to put you off of your person, because this separation is upsetting them. They're unhinged. This health issues, this is their mental health. They're watching you, intensely observing, I would say, right? Because they feel stabbed in the back, because they went above and beyond the call of duty to keep hold of your person, the person that you're connected to, right? And it didn't really make any difference, because your person left the situation anyway, because they knew they had to grow and evolve, they had to heal, and they've been evolving. They want to go forward, and they're releasing the past, okay? Butterfly energy. So if you've been seeing a lot of butterflies, that is to tell you that change is coming, okay? If you haven't heard from your person yet, it's just a matter of time. But this is also about cycles, right? And they are closing out karmic cycles, right? Before they come to you. This is why they're trying to stay away from this person as much as they possibly can. But this person here knows that your person's got a lot of passion for you. They know your person's in love with you, and they're considering contacting you themselves. And I've told you this before, because they They are unhinged, and they're about to take a risk and contact you. Now, this is not going to be for everybody, but for the majority of you that's dealing with somebody that has got somebody else in the background, or that's, that's got somebody else in the background. It could even be like one of their friends or something. Well, so-called friends, right? They're going to take a risk and reach out to you, right? But this is also your person. They're getting ready to contact you because communication's incoming. Because they miss you. Look, the truth is about to come out. I don't know when the new moon is. I'll have to dig that one up. But the separation is causing this karmic energy to go loco, right? It is. They're gonna make an attempt to contact you, is what I'm picking up. Right. So channel, you can't make this up. So 2 songs that go with this particular reading. I started singing it and I was like, oh God, that's got to go with that reading. And the other one as well, this one was the other day. Kelly's I Hate You So Much Right Now, right? Right, so that was written by Chad Hugo. So, Chad, Hugo, and Pharrell Williams. So, Pharrell or somebody called William. Kaleidoscope. See? Kaleidoscopes are like all those different, the different shapes that form into one. Fragments. Right? Nothing is as it seems. So, Kelly's I Hate You So Much Right Now. It's called Caught Out There. So look, the person that you're connected to, whether it's a secret admirer, somebody that you've had some sort of been in some sort of ship with in the past, or whether it's a relationship, a situationship, whatever kind of ship it is, this person wants to come back and explore this connection with you properly, right? They want to do things by the book. They want to do things properly, right? They've been making movements to pave the way to come back towards you. This energy here, they've caught them either looking at your pictures, or maybe they've gone through their phone, something like that. Look, this is it. This song is for all women that have been lied to by their men. All women, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates, okay? Right, so last year, Valentine's Day, you would just warmly say, babe, I love you. Right? Yo, he's lying. Babe, I swear. Held you when you were sick, even the whole time, to think to myself, this isn't fair. I really want to sing it, but I'm not going to. What is this I see? You don't come home to me. When you don't come home to me, can't deal, can't bear. You keep telling me lies. But to your surprise, look, I found her red coat and you're caught out there. See? I'm telling you, this karmic energy has found some form of evidence that leads them to believe. Well, we already know that you're the person that you're connected to. Most of you, not all of you. A high percentage. The person, that we're talking about here, this kind of energy, they weren't faithful and they knew they weren't faithful. But here's the thing, they broke the rules. I think this is what this is about. They broke the rules. Maybe they weren't supposed to do overnight visits. Maybe they weren't supposed to catch any feelings. Whatever the case is, right, this person feels stabbed in the back. This person feels cheated, lied to, deceived, right? The person that you're connected to told them, this karmic energy, that you didn't mean anything to them. But they've always known deep down inside that you two have a special connection. Listen, you know what I'm talking about, right? There be that one person that someone's got a bee in their bonnet about for no reason. I've had it before, like split up with somebody, like because it weren't even like really a thing, and we're just friends, But whoever they're with's got to be in their bonnet about me. Babe, I don't want your man. I had him already. I wanted him. Don't want it. You ain't got to worry about me. Worry about your man. Because it ain't me that he's creeping with. Right? But they got to be in their bonnet about you because they know your person, that person, hasn't quite gone past you. Maybe they talk about you. And you know the frequency in their voice. There's something about that person that they're talking about. Who's that? Right. Trust your intuition. Anyway, so the chorus is, I hate you so much right now, blah, blah, blah. So sick of your games. This is what I'm talking about. Unhinged energies. So sick of your games, I'll set your truck to flames and watch it blow up. Blow up. Tell me how you're going to see her now. So far from sincere, I love you. Fabrications in my ear. Drive me so far up the wall, I come sliding down. What is this I see? You don't come home to me. Because like you've been caught out there. Like just repeat. Yeah. That was released in 1999, so that might be significant for somebody. Right? Anyway, so then yesterday I just started singing this song by The Clash. Sorry. Should I stay or should I go? I don't really think that's much of a question anymore, Divine Soul Tribers, because the person that you're connected to, this person's energy, this person here, they ain't staying. They ain't about to stay, because look, that separation's already out here. They're about to take a risk and come towards you the same way this energy, this karmic energy, is about to take a risk and contact you. They're both thinking about the same thing. Anyway, should I stay or should I go? Well, this is not even really a question for your person, but like, take this as it resonates. I feel like this is your person kind of asking you this. Should I stick around and try? Should I stick around and try to win your trust and back and get in your good graces and your love back? Or should I go? Should I take my leave from this situation? Let's have a look. Should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. Well, they're not going anywhere anyway. So you've got to let me know, should I stay or should I go? It's always tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day is fine and next is black. So if you want me off your back, then I'll go. Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. And if I stay, it will be double. That's because they don't want to have to face what comes next. But they know they've got to, right? This indecision's bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. See, for some of you, that would have been you at one stage, and that's why you took your leave of the situation. This is them now. Don't you know which clothes, exactly who am I supposed to be? Don't you know which clothes even fit me? Like, that's not even really relevant. Come on and let me know. Should I call it or should I blow? Right. Basically, that is the gist of the song. Written by Mick Jones, Joe Strummer, Combat Rock, 1982. Right, so 24:24 on the clock. Right, so guys, let's get into it with these cards, because this person wants to come and tell you the truth, right? Because they are determined to be a part of your life, okay? They've got a lot of passion for you. They've got a lot of love for you. They've been dealing with that karmic situation and it's affected their health. Quite possibly they might have caught something. I mean, and maybe that karmic energy wants to tell you about that. But that health is, that's giving me serious mental health concerns, right? Get this deck out as well. So I want to get a couple of cards from this double major arcana deck. Right? Because I want to know what's going on. Because this karmic relationship was literally the first card that came out. But look, this is what's at the bottom, right? Ascension of the deck. Learning and expansion. Preparing for union, the next phase. That's what the person that you're connected to. Look, bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. Slowly making their way towards you. Right? Trying to make sure that everything's in order. Because they want to manifest you back into their life. They made a foolish mistake that landed them in hot water in the past, and they don't want to make any more mistakes. That's why they're out here trying to balance themselves, trying to ground themselves emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And yes, it has been taking some time for them to come back, but look at what they're dealing with in the background. They're constantly in defense mode. They know they've made some mistakes. They took some foolish steps that landed them in hot water. But now they see things for what they are. They know that being Mr. Hot Rod or Miss Taco Tuesdays landed them in that hot water. But now they see things from a different perspective. They're not strung up or held back anymore. They are enlightened, and they are considering what their next step is to take. If you look at that, it's like, what do I do next? Stop being this energy. And that's what they've done. Made some changes. They've been getting tower moments, I told you, because they've been receiving karma for the way that energy. That's what was in that connection all the time, tower moments. And they kept overlooking it. Tower moments don't necessarily have to be great, big, massive, disruptive situations. It could just be little nudges. Enough to make you face something, and they were refusing to face things. So now it's big tower energies. But they've closed that karmic cycle out. They've stepped out of that cycle. They've learnt their lessons. So now it's time to start a new book. It is. Right? And they're ready to come and take a risk towards you. It took them a while, but now they realise they were holding themselves back by refusing to see things from a different perspective. Because they were always thinking with their wand or their taco, their portal. Because they kept going round and round in the same cycles. And it got them nowhere. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. And that karmic feminine energy was out here doing spell work. They were. To prevent your person from healing. But it's too late now, because your person's already healing. They're doing the necessary work. They're trying to ground themselves. Because look, they're going towards their enlightened path, right? Trying to seek their happiness. And that is with you. So they've put an end. They've put an end to that obstinate mindset that they didn't need to make any changes. See this energy here, right? See, this is like the magician, right? Because look, they're dressed the same. Okay? So, this person out here, this karmic energy, this is that karmic energy. They tried every trick they could think of to get your person to come back to them, or to get this person to stay with them, right? Here's the thing. It was the same tired, old energy. They refused to learn anything. They refused to grow. They refused to come to the realization that they had to make changes. And this is, look, things ended because you ended things with this person because they refused to make any changes in the past. But this person here is being left out because they didn't make any changes. They were manipulative. And that's why they got left out in the cold. because that's what the magician does. A magician manipulates a situation. Yes, they can manifest things, but they still manipulate situations. Sleight of hand. And this karmic energy out here is unhinged. They're not calm, they're not collected. They've dropped the ball. They fumbled the bag, so to speak. But your person out here has had enough. That's why they took their leave from that situation. That's why they're healing. That's why they're making healthy choices now. Don't know how much more I want out of this one. The King of Wands in reverse. Right, so you already know what's going on beyond the veil. You don't actually need to get up out of your seat. This is that karmic energy probably going to tarot readers to try and find out what's going on behind the scenes, right? Because you're in your high priestess energy, you know things, you don't think them, you don't need to go to other people. They're just going to confirm things. Look, you can't make this up, right? That's the magician, run out of power, nothing's working, no more manipulation, no more tricks, no more Kool-Aid, none of it's working, right? None of the sex magic is working anymore, right? Because that's what they've been trying to do, right? Nothing's moving forward. They're going to other people to find out what's going on in the background, why things aren't moving forward, why they can't get things to move forward again. Why can't they trick your person into coming back? Your person's awake now. They've gone past the point of no return. There's nothing that will get them back, and I've told you this before. Nothing. That literally just flew out over here. I wish you could see this, but you can't. It's too messy anyway. That's that damn devil energy. Your person's been working on their addictions, their codependency issues, their depression, all that sort of stuff. Their low self-esteem, their low self-worth, their insecurities, their abandonment issues. They've been doing the work. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to have been everything overnight, but they've been working on it. And they're, some of them, their sexual issues as well, right? All of it, right? But this person is trying to keep, this karmic energy is trying to keep your person bound into low vibrational energies. But it's not, hi, but they're not going to be able to do that anymore. Why? Because your person's faced their shadow side. They're doing the work to ground themselves. They're unshackling themselves from sexual trauma. The sacral chakra. That's the moon sign. That's the moon as well. So they're facing their shadow side. They're dealing with these things that have held them back, that have kept them bound to these karmic energies. Why? Because they're in love. They know that's the crown chakra. They know they're in love. They know. It's not an idea. There's the moon. So they've been dealing with their deep emotional issues, right? Again, unshackling themselves from what has been binding them to the low vibrational energies. Dealing with the root of the problem. Childhood issues. Sexual issues. That they want to come towards you for a brand new passionate beginning. Why? Because they know how they feel about you. Right? They want something new. They want to wipe the slate clean. That's how that karmic caught them in the first instance. And now they're out here feeling like a fool. Like I said, landed them in hot water. They want to commit to you now. And they want to come and talk to you about how they feel, about the love that they have for you, right? They're ready to take a risk. They're ready to step out of their comfort zone. It's time to embark on a brand new beginning there. This one, I choose which traditions I embrace and how I do it. They're moving away from that unconventional life. Look, moon card. Because they see you for who you really are. What's this? They're releasing their burdens. Letting go of the things that hold them back. All the issues, all the baggage. And that karmic energy is part of that baggage. That's the truth. There you go. Can't make it up. And they know that's the truth. Because whether it isn't just ex-lovers, right? It's friends, family members. I told you, the deeper they go within, the harder it becomes to release certain energies from your environment, right? So it'd be harder to release those friends that you've known for years, harder to release those family members that you feel like you should be close to, but they've got to do it. See, anybody that's in your life that doesn't care about how you feel when they're doing shitty things to you shouldn't be a problem to let them go, because they're not going to change. They're not going to stop behaving like that towards you, constantly putting you in this energy where you've always got to defend yourself or stand your ground because they want to overstep your boundaries. That's what this person's dealing with. It is. I don't know. I don't know. Let's. So this person is struggling to release the baggage that comes with this devil energy, this low vibrational energy. But the truth of the matter is they want a brand new, stable beginning in life and in love with you. They want to come and show you how they feel about you. And they know they're in love with you. They know it's been challenging. They know they presented you with challenges. But they're becoming enlightened now. They're growing, they're evolving, they're stepping out of those karmic cycles that they've got themselves trapped in. And this karmic energy out here is going to other people, third parties, like, you know, tarot readers, psychics, mediums, whatever it is, to look beyond the veil to see what's going on behind the scenes. Why things aren't moving forward, why they can't get things to move forward anymore, why the sex magic isn't working, why the manipulation isn't working, why everything's gotten out of control. Because they refuse to change. They refuse to see that it's the end. That's the problem, right? Yes, they might have caught your person off guard when they was in this low vibrational energy. Mr. Hot Rod, Miss Taco Tuesdays, whatever. And your person now knows that that's what got them in this hot water. But that's why they're facing the truth of things. They are no longer being held back, right? Because they see things from a different perspective now. And they're just making the moves, right, which is the best way forward. How did I get myself caught up and held back for so long? Put in a stagnant energy. But now they're grounding themselves and they're taking the time to do that. They are. Because this karmic energy out here, they're not going to let it go. They're not. Look, crystal balls at the bottom of this deck. I told you this person out here is going to other practitioners, third-party practitioners, to try and find out what's going on. Look, because they cast a spell or they've been paying for spell work and they're wondering why it's not working. Why don't they want to be with me? Why won't they come back to me? Why won't they talk to me? Because they've learnt their lessons. Hi, Stephanie! I'm so sorry. I should have messaged you before I came on. 39 minutes in. Black cat. Psychicism. That could be a familiar. Again, with the pets things, right? I'm telling you, be mindful of your pets if you've got pets. But I kind of feel like this is about seeing beyond the veil. This is about tapping into your spirit energy, right? Again, look. What did I tell you? Here. This creature out here wants to know why things aren't moving forward. I'm telling you. Book of Shadows. Just be mindful. And I know some of you are like, Oh, they wouldn't do that. No, you wouldn't do that. These creatures out here are desperate, unhinged, fatal attraction. Go and watch the film. If you've got Sky Movies, it's still on there for another 14 or 15 days. Go and watch it. Telling you. And she was the one promoting, oh, let's just have a little bit of fun. Nobody's going to know I'm discreet. She switched it up on him when he tried to leave. The amount of personalities that feminine energy brought out, distorted. That is the perfect example of a distorted feminine energy. I'm telling you. Crone, release, death magic. It's the end of that situation, but they don't want to accept it. They don't. Look, moon, timing. It's all about timing. Trust your intuition. Look, there's an owl up there. Wise, wisdom, use your wisdom. That's what this person out here is doing, but this karmic energy ain't. Your person is, right? That's about fertility. Rabbit. Trust your look, you can't even make it up. Intuition sitting there. Pay attention to the red flags. That's what this person should have done when they got involved with this karmic energy. And I've been telling you before that this karmic energy out here is trying to affect anything new coming into your life or anything new starting. They're trying to put an end to your abundance, your fertility, your growth, your involvement, right? So just be mindful. Do your protection. Do your spirit bus. If you want to do a return to sender, do a return to sender. That's entirely up to you. Heritage. There's a lot of moon, moon energy, heritage. I'm going to have to get, I don't know where the book is for that. It's not at hand. I'm going to leave that to one side. Call on your ancestors. Because I'm telling you now, all you've got to do, it's like, I think I said this before, it's a bit like in Labyrinth, when Sarah's saying, oh, I wish the goblins would come and take you away. And all the goblins are there, she can't see them, right? And they're there, say the right words, say the right words. That's what your ancestors are like. Just say the word. We're on it. We're going to go and do it for you. Because this karmic energy out here is studying you. Studying you. Studying you. You should tell them, don't study me because you never graduate. Because they know that this union is coming. More moon energy. Retreat. See, this is what your person's done. They've pulled back. They've retreated away from this energy. And it's driving them nuts. I'm telling you, there's something to do with these moon cycles. So, we've got a new moon to come yet. And then the next full moon. So, just be mindful about that full moon. The next full moon. Telling you, protection. Because it would surprise me if this person's going and getting enhanced spells done. But your ancestors are on it. They're just waiting for you to say the right words. What did I tell you? Look, pets, familiar, allies. They're using animals to scribe with. Mind your pets. Because that's what familiars are. And there's a lot of animals out here, you know, like a bear. So, have the strength of a bear. The speed of a rabbit. But that's, again, fertility. The wisdom of an owl. And the wiles of a cat. The womb. Told you they're trying to affect your ability to manifest. Why should they get that person? They're not unhinged. I don't know what to say. You know? They don't. It's just not very well. Yeah, we use this witchy deck. Because this person out here, this one here, they feel like they've been deceived. They thought that they had got their hooks into your person for life. They won't ever leave me. I give them what they want. Yeah, but that gets boring after a while. There's no challenge. I mean, I'm somebody that gets bored easily. Not, you know. Yeah, I am somebody that gets bored easily. There's nothing exciting going on. I don't mean stupid narcissistic games, because that gets boring very easily, very quickly. For most enlightened people that are grown. But yeah, and I would. This person out here, they're bored of that ish. They realised that wasn't for them. It wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And the thing is, right, most people get bored because they end up in the wrong relationship with the wrong person, because they fall in lust, limerence. And they realise it's not really love. Because love is not measured by the amount of sex you can have with somebody. It's not measured by the quality of the sex either. Because you can get good sex anywhere. Love is measured by the connection. Intimacy does not necessarily involve physical touch. Getting to know somebody inside out does not mean joining bodies. And this is what this karmic energy fails to realise. They think, oh, well, if I just do this and I let them do that and I'll keep hold of them forever. No, because this person's getting bored because they want... This is the thing. They might have had all their fantasies and their sexual desires, their low vibrational desires being fulfilled, or so they thought. But what they really seek is emotional contentment, emotional security. And they ain't getting that from somebody who's just as narcissistic, if not more so than them. Because it's just a game of cat and mouse. Who can outdo the other? Who can manipulate the other one? Told you, it's like putting two serial killers in a room and seeing who comes out. There's no emotional security, no contentment, no happiness. And that's what your person wants. But they thought that they wanted those desires fulfilled. They didn't need the emotional contentment. That's all right. If I can control that person, I'll be fulfilled. No, that's your low vibrational energies. And once you come out of that particular low vibration, you realise you're not going to get what you're looking for with somebody that just appeals to one particular part of your personality. Yeah, I've always found it a little bit curious as to why people don't look for the full package. I mean, we've all been there. Oh, they're safe and comfortable, right? But there's always something missing, and if there's always something missing, you're not going to be fulfilled. And if you're not fulfilled, you're just waiting for it to end, because you know it will. That's settling. Oh, wow, it probably won't get no better than this. The Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. See, this karmic energy thought that if they gave enough to your person, to this person, that they would get what they wanted back. And that just wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. They ended up feeling left out in the cold. Well, they were left out in the cold. There was no feeling they were. Because that stable offer of a long-term permanent relationship is coming towards you. And they know that. Why? Because your person walked away from them and left them feeling out in the cold. They chose a different path. They no longer chose the path that was favoured by their wand or their portal. Take it as it resonates. They're choosing the path that's going to fill up their whole world, not just parts of it. Releasing the burdens of the past. Releasing all the things that held them down in those low vibrational energies. The Page of Swords. I told you, this one out is studying you because they try to be you, but they could never ever be you. You can't compete where you don't compare. If you're a pick-me, if you're going to let go of all your boundaries and not stand your ground and not, have any self-respect, you're not divine. You're distorted. A distorted energy cannot compete with a divine energy. Can't. You've got a bright shining light and a dim light. Completely different. You're not going to use a lighter when you need a torch. So you're just not. It's like a match or a torch, or even like a main light. Right, your person, look, is investing in themselves so that they can come and invest in this connection because they're being enlightened now. You're their sunshine. You bring them happiness. You bring them joy. Just looking at your pictures brings them joy. Because they regret ever going over there in the first place to get their carnal desires fulfilled. They're in remorse. They're in regret. And they're about to leave the party. Look, because that looks like they've been partying there. They're facing their judgment. Judgment's been called on this situation. They've called time on that situation. They've already taken their leave from that situation. Playing an instrument, singing and dancing their way away. They don't want to be upside down and held back from their happiness anymore. So that's why they see things in a different way. And they've gathered the strength and the courage to walk towards a victory with you. They've just got to recover from what they've experienced. Because they want to fit. They've been out there filling up their own cups. That's the 9 of Cups. And now they're ready to come towards you, their wish fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles. See, they've emancipated themselves from that situation. And that one out there, I told you, they're probably getting other people, so this could be their friends as well. So they're probably going to their friends, oh, they did this to me and they did that to me, and playing victim. Looks like a bunch of gossips. Creating an air of chaos and conflict. Look, they're gossiping, they're talking. Creating an air of chaos and conflict. While you're out here minding your own business. Look, devil energy. Devil energy. And that flipped around on the side. So this person is no longer... they still have to deal with their low vibrational energies, addictions and stuff, but they're working on that. And they're fighting their way out of that energy. They are. Why? Because they know they're supposed to be a divine masculine. Doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman, it's just the energy. Taking the knives out of their back. Look, this one, look, there's somebody there in the background running away from this situation. So that they want to stab this person in the back because they feel like they've been stabbed in the back, and they want to leave them for dead. They do. They want to leave them in a situation that they can't get out of. They don't want them to be happy because why? They're coming towards you, the divine feminine. So they're out here plotting and planning how they can have this person, your person, stuck in a situation that leaves them out in the cold, that leaves them on their own. Mm? They're working really hard on it as well, because that was just the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of that deck there. Look at it. Target practice. Trying to keep this person stuck at a crossroads and juggling. Look, 2-2 can't. Still union numbers. All because this person didn't give them any love, not real love. It was fake affection, because it was just to keep them happy, to get what they wanted out of the situation. So, actually, let me just. These are my darker cards. You watched me separate that deck, right? I'm taking that. Spell work, no longer working, backfiring time. Enemies are being exposed. Telling you. Karmic energy is mad. Dark High Priest involved. Let me just see. You know, distorted masculine still lurking in the background. So that could be their friends. That's you. Earthly god, goddess energy. Yeah, it is. Right. Distorted feminine energy doing black magic. But it's not working anymore. What did I say? What did I say to you earlier in the reading? That the spell work's not working anymore, and they're going to like a dark high priestess, quite possibly, to try and figure out why is it not working, why are things not moving forward. You literally cannot make this up. Like, look. Karmic energy is mad. I need that. I need a thumbnail. Yeah. That wraps that up nicely. So just be mindful out here, because in the film, she literally went to their house with a knife to kill his wife. She was like, you're getting in the way. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but this is back in 1987, Divine Soul Tribers. Huh? These are some serious times that we're living in, right? Her sex magic was only enough to keep him distracted. He literally, he spent the weekend with her, right? And then he went home, and as far as he was concerned, done out here. It's done. I've had my fun. I'm gone. Right? And she wasn't having a bar of it. She tried every little trick she could think of to try and draw him in. Harassed his whole life. His whole life. Turn up at his work. She tried everything. She even went to his work, right? And she brought tickets for an opera that, you know, because they were listening to some opera music when they spent some time together. She was like, oh, I brought tickets to this opera. Would you come with me? It's my way of apologising for the way I behaved. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea. She just wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. Anyway. Right, Divine Soul Tribers, I think I'm going to namaste out. And then I'm going to come back in a few moments, because I'm going to do something nice. We need something nice after that. So let us namaste out. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. So just be on the lookout if you're getting any message requests from people. See, some of you might even know who this karmic energy is, because they know who you are. Well, not all of them, but the majority of them, they know about you. They know who you are, because it's your fault. This person doesn't want them anymore. It's your fault. Not that, you know, they have no substance, they have probably no soul, and, you know, because if you're out here doing that, all kinds of stupidness, then, you know, what are you doing really? You shouldn't be doing that. You are blessed regardless. It makes them so mad. Every experience enriches us and those around us in some way, regardless of what we achieve or don't achieve, do or don't do. All is a blessing in one form or another. Nothing is a mistake, for all serves a divine purpose. All is blessed. Oh, look at that picture. Lovely. Huh? It's such a shame you can't see properly because of this light, but, you know. Right, Divine Soul Tribers, I shall see you in a few moments. So until next time, stay divine.